You walk through the automatic sliding doors of a dealership, and sitting in the middle of the showroom is a $30,000 car. To get the keys, two buyers take different paths. Jake signs a lease, putting $2,000 down to secure a monthly payment of $299. Marcus chooses to buy. He signs a 5-year loan for the exact same car, which requires a much higher payment of $522 a month. Jake's option offers immediate perks. He keeps over $200 in his pocket every month, he's covered by a full warranty, and he drives a brand new car every few years without worrying about long-term maintenance. This setup creates an illusion. Paying less every month feels like a financial win, but it hides the total capital being moved off the balance sheet. The human brain is wired to prioritize immediate cash flow relief over the abstract goal of long-term asset accumulation. Dealerships rely on a concept called monthly payment anchoring. The brain latches on to the smallest visible number, the $299, and ignores the larger mathematical reality of the contract. This exploit ensures buyers focus on the current month while overlooking the total lifecycle cost. The lease becomes an endless conveyor belt of payments with no ownership at the end. What happens to your net worth when you make a $30,000 decision based on a $299 mindset? Focusing strictly on the monthly payment traps the consumer in a cycle of debt that has no finish line. We can track the results by following Jake and Marcus side by side for a decade. During the first 3 years, Jake enjoys low payments and the security of a new car. But in year 3, Jake's lease expires. To keep driving, he must pay a new $2,000 down payment, cover new acquisition fees, and sign a fresh agreement. At the end of it all, his equity remains at zero. By year 5, the paths diverge. Marcus's loan is fully paid off. His progress bar hits zero, while Jake is forced to reset his timeline for the 3rd time. Marcus now owns a physical asset. While the car has depreciated, his $522 monthly expense has vanished. At this 5-year mark, the financial shift is clear. Ownership has translated into monthly positive cash flow for Marcus, while Jake continues to pay for the right to borrow. Let's look at the scoreboard after 10 years of these decisions. Between all monthly payments, down payments, and fees over a decade, Jake spends $52,000 and owns nothing. Marcus must pay out of pocket for long-term repairs. Yet, even budgeting $14,000 for maintenance, Marcus's total outlay remains vastly lower. Marcus spent tens of thousands of dollars less over the decade, and he still owns a vehicle that he can drive or sell. The data shows that the cost of occasional repairs is lower than the guaranteed cost of a perpetual lease. A car purchase is the acquisition of a depreciating asset. When you focus only on the monthly payment, you turn that asset into a permanent subscription. To build wealth, the goal is to buy a reliable car and hold it well past the date the loan is paid off. This creates an opportunity. Marcus saved $223 every month compared to what Jake eventually spent on his cycle of leases. If Marcus invests that difference, compound interest builds a second asset. While Jake is still paying for a new car smell, Marcus has built a portfolio that grew while his car was parked in the driveway.
I want to leave you with a final thought to really chew on. Before you sign your next contract or fall head over heels for a promotional lease rate, ask yourself, are you making a $30,000 decision based on a monthly payment? Remember the 10-year math, remember the illusion of the cheat code, and make the choice that actually builds your assets. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I'll see you on the next one.